Hey, this is Angela Carter, and I wanted to do this special video for you because I wanted to share with you how success is just sometimes one small tweak away. If you are watching this video, you are probably on my email list and you were looking for how to get information on how to get results online in whatever it is that you're promoting, whether it's a business, whether it's products, whatever it is, you wanted to get some information on how you can start having success online. Well, I wanted to share this with you. You know, a lot of people come to me online and they're struggling in their businesses. They're struggling online. And a lot of times they're frustrated. They're frustrated because they've been trying for a long period of time. Maybe they've bought a lot of different stuff before in the past, but they still can't get the results that they want. Another thing is they're confused. They're like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing what people are saying to do, but I'm still not getting the results that I want. And sometimes it may feel like, you know, success is so far away that you just can't grasp it. You can't hold it, right? You can't get to it. Well, I wanted to share with you how success is really just one small tweak away. And here's what I mean by this. Inside of Empower Network, I coach people who want to use the internet to get more exposure, more leads, and more sales for whatever it is that they're marketing, right? So I had a team member, Alicia, who is selling health products, health and weight loss products. And she was actually marketing an event that she was having, and she was marketing her event on Craigslist. And during one of our strategy sessions, she mentioned that she wasn't getting the results that she wanted. Like, it wasn't working. She said her Craigslist marketing wasn't working. So I asked her, I said, well, what results have you been getting? Because a lot of times people say, well, I'm not getting results. I'm not getting the results I want. It may not be sometimes they're not getting any sales, but they're getting leads. They're getting people who are interested, but then following up with those people, getting them to now buy is the problem. So they're getting results, but they're not getting the results maybe that they want or the amount of results that they want. So she tells me that she's been marketing her event on Craigslist, and she got one response, one call back, someone who's, I guess, RSVPing for the event. And I said, well, that's a result. Like, you got the response that you wanted, right? You ran the ad, you wanted people to call you, you got a call. It worked. The problem was she wasn't getting the amount of callbacks that she wanted, and the volume of the quantity that I guess that she wanted. So I told her, I said, actually, you are on track. You need to make some small tweaks in order to get the success that you want. And here's what I explained to her. I said, look, we now know that your ad has worked, right? It got one callback. Now, to get more, there's a couple of tweaks that you need to do. Now, because I have done Craigslist marketing before, I was able to give her some feedback because I've been there, done that, right? I was able to give her some tweaks, and I said, look, you know, with Craigslist, depending on the city that you're marketing in, if it's a big city, there's a lot of people who are, you know, making those doing ads in that same city. So what happens is sometimes if there's a lot of people posting ads in your same city, your ad gets bumped down the list, and it makes it harder for more and more people to see it. So I said, number one, she needs to be posting regularly. I asked her, how is she posting her ad every single day? She said, nope. I said, you need to make that tweak. She need to get more exposure that way. And I said, okay, great. Now, once she does that, she'll start getting more exposure, right? More people seeing her ad. Then I told her, in order for you to now get more people to call you, we need to look at what are you saying in your ad. You know, are you sharing with them the benefits of what's going to happen at this event, right? So I told her, if she just make those small tweaks, she's going to get more responses, more callbacks, which are the results that she wanted. But it was just the small tweaks that she needed to make to get results. I get a lot of people who have sold something online before once or twice, or they've had people join their business, one or two people, right? Even offline, they've gotten results. But again, it's not the amount of results that they want. So they get frustrated, they get mad, and they get confused. And so now their focus is not on, well, how did I get that result, right? How did I get that sale? And how can I now take the money that I made from that sale and reinvest it right back into how I made that sale? But they're so focused on what they are not getting as opposed to what they have gotten in the past. Small tweaks, small adjustments, right? So marketing, the message of all of this is that marketing is all about testing and tweaking. It's all about testing and tweaking. You're not going to nail it on the first shot. You're not going to write the perfect ad that's going to bring in, you know, dollars and thousands of dollars into your bank account. You know, you're not going to do a video and that video, you know, gives you, you know, $500 back in return. It's going to take some testing and tweaking. I've had to do the same thing. Why is it that people in this industry are not getting that? Well, a couple of things. Number one, they don't know that they need to test and tweak. They're taught, just go out here, just start posting on Facebook, just start doing some videos online. Here, just do this and do that. But they're not taught to tweak. And the reason why they're not taught to test and tweak is because a lot of the messages that we get online, it's all about microwave results. You see all these people who are making money online, right? You see their screenshots, you see the money that they're making, but they're not telling you the struggle. They promote the success story. They promote what they did to get there, but they didn't tell you, and they don't usually tell you the failures, the struggles, the testing and the tweaking that they had to do to get there. So it creates this perception, it creates this belief in our industry that, well, success comes very easily, and it doesn't. You have to test and you have to tweak certain things in order to now get the result that you want. So how do you shorten your learning curve? If you're like, okay, well, all this testing and tweaking, that may take a lot of time. Well, how do you shorten it? How could I now get faster results? Yeah, I know I still have to test and tweak, but is there a way that I can now right, you maybe get some information where now I don't have to do as much testing and tweaking because it's already been kind of tested and tweaked for me? Well, there are ways to shorten your learning curve, but understand that you are a marketer. It is your profession. It is your skill set. You have to learn now how to test and tweak so you can now, know what's going on with your marketing. But there are ways to shorten the learning curve. Here's some things that you can do to shorten the learning curve. One is to get a mentor, right? Alicia had me. She had someone who been there, done that, had already done that same marketing strategy, had already mastered some skill sets in that area of marketing that she wanted to do online. And I was able to now tell her, oh, no, you need to do this. You need to tweak that. You need to tweak this. So I'll give you an example from me. When I got involved inside of Empower Network, I had been online for about 3 years. I got started online because I was a licensed attorney. My background was in entertainment law. I went online to build my own law practice. This is before there was ever such a thing as Empower Network. The problem for me is I struggled. It was brand new. Just like for some of you, you may have never been online before, and this is like a whole new territory for you. What helped me with the learning curve was getting access to people who knew what they were doing. But the problem was, before Empower Network, a lot of that stuff I had to go randomly searching on YouTube. Maybe you're doing that. You're Googling and you're trying to find stuff online. The problem is you don't know if the people that you're listening to are actually getting results and getting the results that you want. You don't know if they're lying to you. So you got to now figure out and kind of weed people out. The second thing is a lot of these trainings, a lot of things that would teach you how to build online, they're in all these different various products. And then you have to now sift and sort and try to figure out which ones are going to give you quality information and which ones are just crap and just fluff. So now you have to spend the time not only learning and mastering internet marketing, but now you got to learn, how do I buy the right product and know which product is right for me and which product is actually good and will help me get the results that I want. So you spend all this time doing all of that and you're not getting and making any money. So how do you shorten the learning curve? How do you now learn those small tweaks and those adjustments? It's about getting a mentor. For me, one of the things that I learned inside of Empower Network that shifted and changed the game for me, that one tweak that made the biggest difference, was leveraging my results. I got involved in Empower, and I had like 5 sales in 2 years. But here's the problem. I was like so many people that I mentioned before who were so focused on, I don't know why this is not working. Why am I struggling? Right? I was so caught up in what wasn't working that Empower Network came along, and there was a training called How to Escape the Newbie Zone that, hands down, I would say every single dollar that I've earned online, as you've probably seen if you've been on my email list, all the screenshots of the money that I'm making, every single penny I would say is owed to that one audio. That's how much this audio has made a difference to me. I tell everybody, people that are working with me in Empower, I say, look, you got to listen to that audio, How to Escape the Newbie Zone. And here's why. It gave me that one tweak that made all the difference. And that tweak was taking the results that I have and now using it, sharing it in my marketing so that now I can get better results. Went from 5 in 2 years to now 52 sales because of that one tweak. So here's what I'll tell you. Getting access to mentors can help you. It can help you speed in this testing and tweaking that you have to do, because now what will happen is you'll have someone who's already tested and tweaked who can say, look, do this and do that, right? Here's some things. Oh, this is what you're doing wrong. And now they can give you that course correction you need to get the results that you want. What happens if you don't get mentorship? What happens if you don't invest in mentorship? Well, number one, you delay your success. right? It's going to take you longer because now you're going to have to do all the testing, all the tweaking. You're going to have to now, maybe, like I said, find the trainings that are relevant to you that can help you in your business. You got to sift and sort now in this marketplace. And no one has really kind of done the vetting for you and get all the products in one in-house where you know, oh, I know that this product is quality from this source, so I'm going to buy everything from that source. Right? It's not housed for you. So now you have to now go and sift and sort through what's available out there in the marketplace and find what you need. So you delay your own success. It takes longer, right? The second thing is that you could waste a lot of time. I've seen a lot of people who say, well, I bought this product, I bought that product, and it didn't help me. Well, it's because you didn't have a mentor that could now who've already made that mistake of buying all these crappy products that could point you in the right direction and say, oh no, you need this training. Oh no, you need this training. You need that training. So you're going to waste a lot of time and a lot of money. So I want to wrap this up with giving you an analogy. If you ever watched the show Amazing Race is on CBS. And it's this competition where you get pairs of people, two people on a team, and they're competing against other pairs of people, and they have these different challenges. And usually they're in another country, I believe. I'm not really a big fan of the show, but I've seen it. And what happens is it's like a race against the clock. These teams are competing and they're given different challenges at different legs of the race, and they have to complete the challenge at that leg of the race before they can get on to the next leg, right? And at the end, the last team to get to the finish line, they lose, right? So they're out of the competition. Well, the reason why I bring up Amazing Race is that in this race of internet marketing, or in this race of wealth building through a business, there are going to be challenges at different legs of the race. And if you have been struggling in your business, it's because there's something at that leg, at the leg that you're at right now in this race, that you have not yet solved. There's a challenge that you're faced with that you can't get past. And you're like, if I could just get past this, if I could just figure out this challenge, then you get to the next level. Well, the problem is, or the solution is, you need to find somebody who's already mastered that leg of the race, who's further ahead than you, who can now look back and say, oh, you're there? Oh, here's what I did to overcome that hurdle at that leg of the race. So that now you can move on to the next level. And what's going to happen is at the next level, you're going to get another challenge. See, in internet marketing, there's three things that you're doing. You're either building and getting traffic, getting visitors, getting eyeballs to your website, right? To your video, to your blog post, to your ad, whatever medium that you're using to market, right? You're getting traffic, or you're generating leads. You're capturing the information from that traffic, their email address, right? And then number three, you're converting that lead into a sale. Those are the three things that you're going to do in internet marketing. Well, those are challenges that you're going to face. The first leg of the race is for some of you, it may be traffic. You're like, I can't get exposure. I can't get my product or my business in front of enough people. So you're stuck there. And the only way that you can overcome that is now investing in getting access to a mentor that can now show you, oh, here's how you overcome that hurdle. Second leg of the race, once you get exposure, right, you're going to be like, well, now I need to get more leads. I need to get more information from all this traffic. That's the second challenge. Then once you hit that challenge, you start building your email list. You're like, well, dang it, I'm not getting sales. That's the next challenge. And then depending on what type of business you're in, if you're in a home-based business, the next challenge is you start recruiting more and more people, but then you're like, dang it, they're not sticking around, they're quitting, or they're sticking around, but they're not taking action. Those are challenges that you're going to constantly face in business. And the key to now moving through this race and getting to your finish line, whatever it is, the quickest, is to figure out and how can you get access to people who are already at the finish line or who are further along in the race than you are. So now when you face that hurdle, when you face that challenge at a leg of the race, you can now get access to that mentor who can tell you, here's how you overcome it. Here's how you solve this challenge at the race. And then now they can give you the pass so you can go on to the next leg. So that is my tip, and those are my advice for you. You're just a small couple of tweaks away from success. So my question to you is, what is your current challenge? What leg of the race are you on right now? What are some of the challenges that you're facing right now? Leave me a comment in the blog post below. Let me know what your challenge is, and I will give you strategies for how to get over this challenge so you can get to the next leg and get to the next level in your business. But here's the thing, right? Only people who show up have success. So you have to now leave me a comment in order, if you want to get free coaching and free help from me. You gotta have to take action, right? So if you have any challenges, I'm here to help you. Leave me a comment. Let me know what is the challenge that you're facing at the leg of the race that you're on, and I will reply and give you some strategies that can help you get to the next level. Let me know if this video is helpful to you, and also leave me your current challenge, and I look forward to helping you get to the finish line.